everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we should look to the war up front. The rank.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Carry for LeGarrette Blount. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run again with Blount. Room here to run. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. LeGarrette Blount, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He'll let it fly for Austin. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. A big play, Goff to Austin. 54 yards. In the red zone this time. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Throwing on third, Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Stafford. Screen pass to Blunt. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the 50, Stafford. Right side, there's Decker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
The throw on second down is gone. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Hunt. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them. They run again with Hunt.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Hunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This is Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Rams are in for 6. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll begin here with Blunt. Oh, he shifts past him. And now running right through it. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
To throw on second down is Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Stafford on 3rd down. And it's brought in by Pitta. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10, Stafford again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Again, it's Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Connor Barwin coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Here's Stafford. And he's going to go down again. Connor Barwin. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. So the D-line's going to spread out. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how
in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. this one deep right side. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Play clock winding down. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jarrett Davis, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They'll need to get the play off quickly. 3rd and long. It's gone. The pressure gets to him again. Tahir Whitehead in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Tate. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return, and the Lions will take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now it's Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's gone. Looking for Austin, intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's Blount. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To Decker over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Blount. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, here's Goff. Austin's got it left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Goff. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll run it here with Blunt. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Fresh set of downs here. Defense showing blitz. Now a handoff looking right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Lions on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Stafford. Screen pass to Blunt. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Throwing is Stafford. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Stafford on first down. And throw right side complete to Parker. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The offense on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Eric Decker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run. This is Hunt. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Jared Davis in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Goff now looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken in the end zone. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message.
Something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say we'll get better as we go forward.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. There's Goff. Breaks through the contact. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. 48 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. They run with Hunt. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. To put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet. Find us on Twitter @EA.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. This is the second time this season that these NFC rivals will square off, and it promises to be a good one. It always is when these two divisional foes get together, especially the second time around when there's a score to settle from game one. It's the Redskins going up against the Cowboys.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And tough starting field position here. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call, because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. The play clock's running down. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 91 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Now a hit and a loose football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sean Lee in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. A first down carry by Elliott. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott on the move to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, Elliott looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third down and 3. On play action, Prescott rolling to his right. And that's caught by Beasley. By Beasley. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a pickup of 3 that time, and the Redskins are going to get a first down.
And on 4th and 1 as a running back, you're looking for any seam you can find. This is not where you want to be a hero and break off a big one. You just need to make sure you get that yard. And here he picks up the first down with a couple of yards to spare.
They'll look to throw now on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On play action, they'll throw. Going up top. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They start on the ground with Elliott, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Crowder now to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 57 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the pistol, here's Elliott. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
Prescott off play action. They'll roll him out right. He hits Beasley right side. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Anderson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Crowder. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The Redskins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And now here come the Cowboys. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And out now come the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. That goes for a gain of 31. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Off the play fake, Prescott. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Anderson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Ryan Anderson getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. They go to Elliott again. Bulldozes past him. Oh, he's got some. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, what a move. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Second down following the run. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
This is Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. 3rd and long for Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Anderson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then against with the Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Back now here on EA Sports. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to shake him off. Crowder's got it over the middle. He got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. On the counter, Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
A second down throw for Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On third down, it's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. They're going to look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The give is to Elliott. And some room to maneuver. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now running right through it. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Time for a break. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We're back to finish this one off after this. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll give it here to his running back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now this is Crowder on the end around. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's caught by Beasley. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Oh, that's a big pickup right there. That play might have saved them. Now they got to get up to the line of scrimmage quick. They've got...
And, oh, a crusher. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And now here's a carry heading left. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Redskins, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Bye.